What's poppin', y'all? It's your little Congolese ting and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over my September favorites. I try to do these videos every month. Emphasis on the word try. So let me just go ahead and say, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, I'm Destiny. And make sure to click the subscribe button down below, that way you can see all of my videos in the future. I post every Friday and sometimes like 2 times extra during the week. Sometimes, okay? Okay. Also though, I'm just gonna go ahead and expose myself real quick. I am wearing a sweater and a beanie, acting like it's fall weather. It's 94 degrees outside right now. I just want my channel to go ahead and start making that transition, even if Mother Nature and the earth is behind, but cool. Anyway, let's get started. So if you've watched my videos before, you already know how this goes. I like to separate down to sections, usually going makeup, clothing, and then lifestyle, and just like music, YouTube recommendations and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the makeup section. The first thing I'm gonna list is the Boy Brow from Glossier. I feel like that's nothing new. I've probably put this in my favorites before when I first bought it, but I kind of stopped using it towards like, I don't know, kind of in the middle, like beginning of the summer, not really during the middle of summer either, but then I don't know, like I never felt like it was tinted enough, but then I started running out of my eyebrow like pencil liner this month, or I guess this past month, since it's October 2nd when I'm filming this. I started to run out, so I had to rely more heavily on the gel, because I used to just use it more as like getting my like eyebrow hairs in the right direction, but because I didn't have as much product now to go into my eyebrows to like really tint them, I don't know, I just started to like, I don't know, I guess the best way to describe it is because I didn't have much of my eyebrow liner, I had to rely more on my eyebrow gel, and I started to actually see it more in like its benefits as its own product versus just like looking for it to add color to my eyebrows. So I really like the Boy Brow now way more than I think I ever have. And when I had it in my March was it my March favorites? I don't think it was, but one of my past favorites. I had it in one of my past favorites, and I know I like liked it, but it didn't really fulfill all the hype really to me. I was just like, okay, this is a good product and easy to get, but now I actually really like it. So my next favorite is this ADIDAS bucket hat. I got it actually towards, I either got it during spring break or at the very beginning of the summer. It's definitely in a vlog when I bought it. I definitely vlogged the shopping trip when I bought it. But I bought it from Atlanta at Urban at Lenox Mall. And I didn't really wear it that much in the summer. I only wore it for pictures. But I've actually been wearing it to class a lot, especially in the last 2 weeks. And it's honestly like leveled up my wardrobe. Like it really makes it look like I try and like I'm really fashion forward, following street style, but like my wallet says the complete opposite. So I don't know, I'm just completely like fallen in love with that bucket hat, and like I try and wear it as much as possible. Of course not too much. Don't want to wear one hat all the time, because I don't know, I feel like that's just weird. So I definitely don't wear it more than once a week, maybe twice if I wear it like once at the beginning of the week and once towards the end, because I feel like people don't really be remembering the weeks that well anyway, at least I don't. So I couldn't tell you what I wore this past Thursday, and that was only like 4 days ago. But okay, let me stop just like exposing and reading the fuck out of myself. The white color makes it go with every outfit possible. Great with sneakers. Yeah, overall 10 out of 10. Would buy again. Recommend. So my next favorite is actually really funny because it's an item that I actually truly despise and never would imagine myself wearing, but it's actually this watch. It's actually featured in my college outfits of the week videos. I'm gonna put a card wherever the fuck, whichever one it shows up on. I'm not sure. Been doing YouTube for like over a year, but it's okay. It's fine. This watch, I never would have imagined I liked watches. I've never been a fan of watches. When I've owned watches in the past, didn't really wear them, or wore them for maybe like a week. That was it. But I actually found this at a like, I don't even know what to call it. It was kind of like a market, but like it was clearly like some guy had a stand where he like definitely goes to thrift stores and just buys the stuff there and then resells it for a higher price because I mean it's in a gentrified area. Of course, people are gonna buy it at a higher price. So my friend and I had went. We didn't even know this market thing was happening in this area of Philly, but we went and it was just there. And this watch was there for $5, and I don't know, I like the way that the numbers look really worked. It's really cool. I like that it's a black, I don't know watch terms, so I'm sorry if I get this wrong, but like the strap is black. Now some of it is really kind of like raggedy and worn out, but like it's definitely used. Like it's worn. Someone had this for a long amount of time and was probably like, alright, it's time to let this go. But the battery works fine. Like there's literally no scratches on the like glass part, whatever the fuck. So yeah, it's a really nice watch. It goes with all my outfits, and I don't know, I feel like it makes me look more sophisticated and feel so like timely when I'm just like, oh, let me check the time. But let me not play myself, because it takes me a minute to read analog clocks, so I definitely be like, staring at it like, trying to count like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But I mean, that's not my fault, okay? It's the digital age. That's what happens. I promise you. Like, I just forgot. I forgot how to read analog clocks. I'll admit it. Whatever. There's no shame. There's no shame. I barely can read analog clocks. Okay, guys. This is actually probably my, like, top favorite of all favorites for this month. It's the Fresh Air podcast, produced by Aisha Frazier and Julia Miarzum. And also, shout out because they're my besties, okay? Guys, I'm not even like saying this because they are my friends, but their podcast is so amazing. I didn't even know like this was in the works until they started promoting for like their first episode to be coming out, and it's honestly phenomenal. I was literally just so amazed by what they were able to produce, and the topics that they talk on are extremely interesting, to date, relevant, and inclusive, and overall just like amazing. And it's a very easy listen to. It's not like one of those podcasts you need to sit and like have a cup of coffee with like a candle and get real, deep thought. It feels like a conversation between friends. That's really what it feels like, because they have so much of their own personalities in it, and so much of their own opinions too, where they will state, this is my opinion, does not have to be yours. It's really eye-opening, some of the things that they say, and it's an amazing podcast overall. So if you're looking for a new podcast or just something to listen to walking to class, or if you're those people who like podcasts to like play while you're eating dinner or eating a meal, definitely check out the Fresh Air podcast. I'm gonna have all of their like streaming platforms linked because they've made it so accessible that there really is no reason for you not to watch. So yeah, y'all hoes better click on that. Honestly, shout out them. They're doing their thing. They're also college kids, also have jobs. Like, they're doing some crazy, amazing things, and I'm happy that for them they get to chase this passion. So yeah, if you guys are seeing this video, love you. We got a link when we come back home. And yeah, I love y'all. Keep up the good work. I love my friends. Y'all are amazing. Even the ones who are focusing on school, y'all some bad bitches. Get y'all degrees, okay? That too deserves all the respect in the world, because that shit's hard. I'm struggling. My next favorite is going into music, and that's Young M.A's new album. I'm sorry, I'm fake as fuck and I don't remember the title, but it's bomb as fuck. And yeah, there's really not much to say on it. When I first listened to it, usually it takes me 2 listen throughs, I guess. I don't know. I have to like listen to the album twice before I can figure out what songs I really like or are sticking with me. Literally every song, on the first time I heard it, I was just liking and saving it to my liked songs. It's so amazing. Young M.A is funny as fuck, and honestly, she's my wifey. Come get it. Yeah, Young M.A. Great album. So my last 2 favorites have to do with YouTube, and they're actually these 2 channels that I've been absolutely obsessed with over like the last half of the month. And one of them is MUNCHIES. It's really just a YouTube channel all about food. I don't know like how to really specifically describe it because it goes over like literally anything and everything food, But specifically, I like watching the cooking show with Matheson, him. I'm gonna link one of the episodes, probably my favorite one. I'm gonna link. Love that channel, love his series. Funniest guy. His recipes, I don't know if it's like, because it really is kind of the same level as a cooking show, and he did go to culinary school, but he's just so funny with it, and he even throws in like extra seasoning. Just, he's like, oh, good luck here, let's just, why not, let's just pour in a little bit extra, which is like how I feel like I cook, and I feel like most people do who aren't culinary experts or people who care really specifically about being too perfectionist with their meals. He just kind of does whatever, and it's very similar to how I cook, but his food always turns out well, so I feel like for me it's encouraging, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's try and cook it too, and I'll follow his recipes. And shockingly, I mean, he does follow a majority amount of like specific measurements, but of course, like any cook, I feel like you always throw in a little bit extra. And so even when he does that, when I cook and I follow his directions exactly, it always comes out bomb. Okay, he has the best tips. I promise you, your food is going to level up if you just follow what he says and follow his tips, even if it seems like it's a little bit out of the way. This is like, I have not had better food. Like, I've never cooked myself better food until I started following his recipes. So easy. And it's so short, too. It's like 7-10 minute videos. Like, come on. We are not our parents. We cannot sit through a whole Martha Stewart 45-minute hour special about sauces. Like, no. My camera's about to die, so let me move on to the next person. And that is Rachel Amma, I believe. Yeah. Rachel Amma. I'm so sorry if I get it wrong. Love her channel. It's a lot of vegan meals, and I myself am not vegan, but I don't eat a lot of meat products. It's really like a once in a while, maybe once every 2 months, I really ever have steak or ribs. So I would say majority of the time I am kind of following a vegetarian, almost vegan lifestyle or vegan diet. She has the most amazing recipes and so much versatility in her channel that can honestly attract a lot of audiences, including college kids with low grocery budgets. Like, there's really everything on her channel. You can look for quick meals. You can look for meals that take a long time. You can look for slow cooker meals. You can look for oven roasted meals. You can look for Buddha bowls. Like, I didn't even know what a Buddha bowl was until I watched her channel. Still don't really know what it is, but I watched the video because it was quick in 5 minutes, and that's applicable to my lifestyle. So yeah, if you're looking for a channel with amazing recipes, definitely check her out. She's so cool, so amazing. There's really nothing else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to check the links down in the description box. I'll have the Fresh Air podcast and all of its streaming platforms linked down below. Watch. You're literally missing out. It's on SoundCloud. SoundCloud is free. Thank chance. Okay? And I also have the Munchies and Rachel Amma's channel linked down below. Make sure to check them out. Super cool, super dope. And I will have Young M.A's album linked too. And yeah, I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing week or weekend. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! I'm going to say this once. Check out the podcast. If you don't, I will find you. And I will...